Hello everyone. In this series, till now we learned how to set up Playwright MCP. Then we set up GitHub Copilot. We automated Amazon Search Test using AI. Then we automated couple of test cases in Amazon with AI. Then we discussed about code duplication problem, and we later removed all the duplicated code snippets, and I introduced page object models to you, and we finally created page object model structure within our framework. So in this episode, I will explain you how to create a context file for this project so that agents will follow all the instructions specific to this project and build new test cases for us. If you are using Claude and create the context file, it will name it as Claude.md. If you use Codex or GitHub Copilot, it will name it as Agent.md. Whatever the naming convention, you can use it for all coding agent. If you create it once, it will summarize the entire project structure, the rules to be followed to automate new test cases. Once you have it in place, right, it will act like a instruction guide for all the agents, and all chart sessions will follow the same instruction to automate new test cases for us. Okay, let me open a new terminal. In this demo, I will show it with Claude terminal. So I've opened Claude. Okay, if you don't have any context file in any project, the shortcut to create the base context file, the Claude.md, is init. If you use this command or shortcut, it will create a new Claude.md file with code-based documentation. Let me do that. So it is analyzing entire code-based structure to create an accurate Claude.md file for us. This is very important. Whatever project it is, even as a development project, start with creating Claude.md or Agents.md file for your project. That will save a lot of tokens for you. If you don't have it, for each and every prompt you give, it will go through the entire code base to understand the project. If you have this file, it will just go through it, understand your project structure, and it will directly do the task for you. So it is reading all 6 files within our project. We have page classes and test files, right? All the files it is reading. Okay, now it has complete picture of the project and it is creating Claude.md file for us. Yeah, it created the Claude.md. So you can see here what it has. This file provide guidance to Claude Code when working with code in this repository. So these are the commands to install the dependencies. Then this is the command to run the test cases. If you want to run a single test case, this is the command, like that. So this will give a lot of information to the agent about this project. And when you ask the agent to automate new test cases, it can directly automate it without going through all the files again and again. So this project uses page object model. So in this way, you need to import how we are chaining between the classes. In the previous episodes, I discussed, right? We are following a chaining model. From one page to another page, we create a chain. So from home page, we are opening the search results page. From search results page, we are opening the products page. So they are chained, right? We linked from one page to another page. So that linking pattern also it identified and it clearly mentioned in the Claude.md instruction. So going forward, even agent creates the page classes or test cases for us, it will also follow the same structure. So this is page object chaining. Where are we putting the selectors? We are putting it in elements, right? So those are all things it listed down. Okay, this is good. Now let me ask to automate. So before you do or before you automate test cases, you have to open the Claude.md file so that it will be loaded as a default context. Once it is loaded as a default context, you can give a task to the agent. I'm asking write a test case for adding products to wishlist. It won't go through all the files within the repository. Now it will understand entire project structure through this Claude.md, and it will directly create the new page classes and test files for us. See how quick it is. It is already creating the test file for us within seconds. So it create a new file for us, wishlist page.ts. So it's saying the test also follows the same pattern. Home page, search page, product page, then it will go to wishlist page. Yeah, it completed the task. It created the file for us. If you see here, all the spec file has headphones. I created my first test file with the search keyword headphones. That's why I created. But that search keyword could be anything, right? So this is not the right pattern. And one more thing, uh, I don't want to put all the pages inside one single pages folder. I don't want to put all tests under a single test folder. I want to structure them in better way. In real-time projects, what we do, we create pages and classes, test cases per feature. If I have tens of features or hundreds of features, right? For each feature, we create a dedicated folder. Within that, we put corresponding page classes and corresponding test cases. I want to follow the same structure within this project as well. Let me do that change also as part of this episode, and in next episode we can extend it to API automation and all. But yeah, let me give you one more prompt to correct that as well. I have two requirements, so I gave those two requirements to the agent. He started editing the files. You can see here it created dedicated folders for each feature. So cart is a feature, search is a feature, wishlist is a feature in Amazon, right? So it created dedicated folders. So it is better organized now. This is production ready project. Once this structure is finalized and we update it in Claude.md, same structure will be followed for all the new test cases. So we don't need to automate hundreds of test cases as part of this series. Once the structure is finalized, then we'll go ahead with API automation, performance automation and all. Yeah. So this is a good structure now to continue further with the UI automation. Now it is doing the cleanup as well. There are duplicate files, right? So everything will be cleaned up now. In the next episode, we need to do one more enhancement, that is configurations. So in real-time projects, we don't provide the details related to the instance or the browser where you want to run your test, the user credentials. These are all things we pass through configuration. So that configuration changes also we will do as part of the series. Maybe in the next episode I will do that. We will try to pass everything, every configuration detail through configuration file, so that this project will be production ready, and it will replicate the actual test automation framework we use in real time. So now this project is also better organized. And if you look at our new test case, it followed the entire structure of this project. So it didn't keep the locators within the test case. It created the homepage object. It navigated to Amazon page. Then it searched for headphones, and then it opened the first product. Then it added to the wish list, and it checked whether the item added to the wish list or not. I didn't provide any instructions in my prompt. I just asked it to create a test case for wishlist. Then still it followed all the rules of this of this project because of this Claude.md. Because Claude.md listed down the entire project structure. It listed down all the instructions it should follow while automating the test cases. That's why it created a clean test case for us. And in real-time projects, you are not only the one who is going to automate test cases, right? Entire team will do the automation along with us. So maintaining a Claude.md is must for us. When we have it, you can easily share with everyone within your team, and all the team will follow the same standards, and it will be easy for any coding agent to understand your project and start automating the test cases within the project. Okay, yeah, that's it for this episode. I hope it is clear for you why we created this Claude.md, what are the advantages we have. In the next episode, as I mentioned earlier, we discuss about configurations, and slowly we can enhance it to API performance automation as well. If you find this video useful, like this, subscribe to the channel and follow the series. I will meet you in the next episode. Thank you.